Gigi Hadid arrested on marijuana charges in the Cayman Islands. The supermodel, along with pal Leah McCarthy, were taken to jail last week.
Gigi Hadid is one of the most famous models in the world. She has collaborated with leading luxury brands such as Tom Ford, Marc Jacobs, Versace, Fendi, and Chanel. She has walked down every major fashion show runway and has graced the cover of Vogue more than 35 times. There's no denying that Gigi stays booked and busy, but even it girls need a break sometimes. Gigi recently decided to jet set to the Cayman Islands for some much-needed rest and relaxation, but things didn't exactly go as planned. Gigi Hadid's lavish holiday in the sun began with a rough start. Gigi was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia while vacationing in the Cayman Islands on July 10th. The supermodel found herself in a troubling situation after her private jet landed at Owen Roberts International Airport and customs searched through her belongings. It was then that Customs and Border Control agents discovered a small amount of marijuana, along with utensils used for smoking. While officials determined that Gigi's stash was for personal use only, she and her gal pal, Leah Nicole McCarthy, were promptly placed under arrest for suspicion of importation of ganja and importation of utensils used for the consumption of ganja. While Gigi's drug bust may not seem like such a big deal at first glance, it's important to note that cannabis is illegal in the Cayman Islands except for small amounts of CBD used for medical purposes. The women were processed at the Royal Cayman Islands Detention Centre, where they were eventually released on bail. To further put a damper on their trip, Gigi and her companion had to appear at summary court on July 12th, where they both pleaded guilty to the crimes. Gigi and Leah were fined $1,000 each, while managing to avoid getting a conviction added to their records. Gigi's representative confirmed the star's run-in with the law in a statement to E! News, while clarifying the conditions surrounding her client's arrest. Gigi was travelling with marijuana purchased legally in NYC with a medical licence. It has also been legal for medical use in Grand Cayman since 2017. Her record remains clear, and she enjoyed the rest of her time on the island, the statement said. Gigi appeared not to let her drug-related arrest ruin her trip, and she took to Instagram posting a series of bikini-clad snapshots along with the caption, "All's well that ends well." Following her arrest, several reports emerged about the circumstances leading up to her being nabbed by authorities. TMZ reported that the marijuana was not found in Gigi's personal belongings and was found in luggage that belonged to someone else that she was travelling with. But because she owned the aircraft they arrived in, she was deemed responsible for everything inside of it. While Gigi does have a medical marijuana card, it is not valid in the Cayman Islands. Another report suggested that Customs and Border Control agents wanted Gigi to pay them off in order to let her walk free, but she shot down their alleged bribery attempt. Cayman Island officials definitively denied the claims against them, saying, "Our officers categorically deny the bribery-related allegation which has been made against them by Ms. Hadid. However, we invite Ms. Hadid to make a formal complaint to our Professional Standards Unit so that they can independently review the case in order to determine if there is any evidence to support her allegation." Unfortunately, this is not the first time that someone in the Hadid's inner circle has been on the wrong side of the law. Gigi's younger sister, Bella Hadid, was arrested in 2014, driving under the influence, after nearly crashing into a sheriff's patrol car. Bella was only 17 years old at the time, and though this was prior to her own supermodel stardom, her mum, Yolanda Hadid, was starring on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills at the time, drawing even further media attention to the situation. An inebriated Bella was driving on the Pacific Coast Highway in Los Angeles when she drove past a stop sign and almost collided with the police vehicle. She was pulled over by a police officer who reported that he could smell alcohol on her breath, and she was given a breathalyzer test where she blew twice the legal limit. Bella, who was a minor, was not legally allowed to have any alcohol in her system. She was also driving with a suspended license. Bella received 6 months of probation and was ordered to complete 25 hours of community service along with 20 hours of AA meetings. But the drama doesn't stop there. Gigi's ex-boyfriend and father of her child, Zayn Malik, made headlines in 2021 after getting into a violent altercation with her mum, Yolanda. The former One Direction singer was charged with 4 counts of harassment after getting into a heated argument with Yolanda at the home he then shared with Gigi and their daughter, Kai. Court documents revealed that Gigi was modelling in Paris when Yolanda let herself into the home without Malik's consent. A dispute ensued, leading Zayn to allegedly push Yolanda and unleash a series of insults and threats at his former mother-in-law. Zayn and Yolanda had been at odds for some time prior to their altercation, with many believing that Yolanda leaked Gigi's pregnancy news to the press against Gigi and Zayn's wishes. Zayn pleaded no contest to the charges and was ordered to 360 days of probation and anger management classes. Gigi and Zayn have since broken up, and the illustrious supermodel has been romantically linked to Leonardo DiCaprio in recent months. While it's unlikely that her arrest will put a major blemish on her reputation, both Gigi and her family are reportedly unfazed by the events that took place in the Cayman Islands. She is not a habitual marijuana user, claimed a source. She is super responsible, caring, and a good girl. She's a really good hands-on healthy mum, and she takes pride in setting a positive example. She's a good person, said the insider. Gigi's family knows she wishes she could take back the whole incident, but they really don't think it's a big deal, the source clarified before adding, Bella, Yolanda and Anwar know what an amazing mum Gigi is and know she would never do anything to jeopardize her family or her daughter. They completely support her and love her no matter what. Gigi is taking accountability for her actions and she just wants to put this all behind her. What are your thoughts about Gigi getting arrested? Do you think she should have been let off easier? Leave a comment below, and if you enjoyed our video, give it a like and subscribe. See you next time.